we finally
If you didn't
jumped.
know.
Yeah, we finally jumped on the train of Apothecary Diaries, and I just gotta tell you, Apothecary Diaries, what a show! What an exciting story of a show that I had
What
no
a
idea
show.
about. Yeah, well, I had no idea what the fuck
No,
this
neither
was.
did I.
I was like, okay, this is just a random. I mean, I guess that's kind of how you find all shows randomly, but
Hmm.
unless you do super research. And I've heard from a lot of people about Apothecary Diaries, but I never just decided to look it up. And like
Yeah.
I mentioned to you, I was like, hey, we should like watch this. And
Hmm.
we started. We're 6 episodes in. It's probably the quickest that we've watched an anime in a while. Um,
Yeah.
and it's good. It's really fucking good. Looks really
Hmm.
good. The character is really main character Mao Mao. Look at me. I remember names. I never
Hmm.
remember names.
He doesn't.
Um, and the story's fantastic. Side characters are great.
Hmm.
The main man character is voiced by Gojo. So
Yeah.
uh, this is a great show. Its storytelling is really fucking fun. It has a
Hmm.
different feel from like how I would explain how like how Frieren does its storytelling. This is way more modern in terms of like the grungy like comedy kind of way. It's like, oh, it's the girl who is a little hard to know. Who is she, you know?
Hmm.
And what does she know? They do that very well. I think that trope of, tough to beat girl who loves food, you know. Uh I think they
Yeah,
do
she
that
does
very
remind
well.
me a lot of Fern. Mau
Yeah.
Mau.
Yeah, she's a lot more likable than Fern though. In my Fern, like I would not be friends with Fern. Don't know which dark
I
season
like
Fern.
Fern.
Um But yeah, so Apothecary Diaries is really, really fun. What's your
Hmm.
thoughts? We're on episode 6. We just finished the episode where Mao Mao saves the other concubine,
Hmm.
and yeah, we're heading into another person is down with the sickness. So what do you
Ooh, wah, ah, ah.
yeah,
Hmm.
what do you think of the show?
Um, yeah, to like start off, I had also heard that Apothecary Diaries was pretty good. Um, I didn't know really anything about it other than I know what an apothecary is.
Hmm.
So that's kind of where I was starting off at. Um, and at first I was a little apprehensive because I wasn't sure what what could you talk about, like being um a servant in the emperor's like palace, like whatever dynasty in China we're in right now. Like I didn't know how interesting that could be. But the story is very interesting. There's a lot of underlying things that are going on that are leaving you kind of questioning like why all of this is sort of happening now. Has it been happening um previously? And we're just now kind of getting into it because Mao Mao is so good at her job.
Right.
Um, but it is very interesting. The story is super compelling. The characters are very fun to watch as well. I like watching Mao Mao's dynamic with the head of the eunuchs
Yeah.
in the yeah, I forget his name. I literally looked him up earlier too to figure out that the voice actor's Gojo. So let me see because I he should still be in my search history. Uh, Jinshi,
Jinchi. Yeah.
Master Jinshi. He's super funny. I really find it funny how he's a very attractive man. Um, and all of the like concubines and like all the other servants are like, ooh, Jinshi, like you're so cute. And Mama's like, he's a fucking creep. I hate him. And because of that, Jinshi's
Yeah,
like,
he's so funny.
I love you. It's a very fun dynamic. Um, and it's also like super fun watching Mal Mal kind of like work around uh her place and kind of like learn all the secrets and stuff. It's pretty fun.
I love her problem solving abilities. I think
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
her just just how she goes about doing things, I think is very cool because especially in the last episode where she was kind of she had to go through a lot of barriers to try and help Lulan, I think that's her name, the other concubine to like help her get better. And once she found out what was happening, she just completely changed up how she was. And it
Li Hua.
was
It was Li
Liwa.
Hua.
Yeah, that was really fucking cool. So I like what she does to also gain people's respect. And I'd
Mm-hmm.
like to imagine once we see how the Emperor talks with her more, I would like to see interactions with that because
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine that she's gonna get pretty close to dying. So, but so with the amount of people that are joining her side to defend her, like Jinchi, uh, Lu, what'd you say her name was? Luhan?
Li Hua.
Liwa, and uh, Gyokyo. Got that one. Gyokyo is also one of my favorite characters. But yeah, the way we see Mao Mao like gaining their respect and seeing what she
Mm-hmm.
can do as a apothecary is it's just fun, just a really fun
Mm-hmm.
show. It's the
It's very
opening's amazing.
interesting. Great opening.
Opening's amazing. Love
We
that.
talk a lot about the opening as well.
We do. We have a whole video coming out. So I'm gonna hopefully get these out soon. Um, but yeah, that's kind of all I had on Apothecary Diaries. Fun show. Can't wait to see where it goes. Maybe we'll do a whole marathon tomorrow night. Who knows?